One of the next questions we have for you, and it's sort of a big one or a broad one, but how do we know what we know about homelessness? And in your previous answer, you sort of referenced we know that women have different needs, or we know that youth are different. How do we know what we know?
Yeah, and another good question. I think, we owe a lot of what we know about homelessness to research and evaluation activities. So I think there's been decades of research now, right? I really think there's been a proliferation since probably around the 1990s of just a lot of research emerging on homelessness. And really, I think the first focus was on those causes and consequences of homelessness. I think that's where some of the early research really focused on. And then we kind of progressed to research on effective solutions to homelessness, whether that be interventions or policies or programs or, different kind of nuanced approaches to really think about, okay, we know the causes and consequences of homelessness. We know that homelessness is not good. How do we eradicate it? So I think, we've kind of moved to more solutions focused approaches in the research. And I think that's where it needs to go because there is the critique that we can't be doing research just for the sake of research now, right? We need to help the people who are experiencing homelessness and really, empower people to feel like, that they can exit out of homelessness and really, work together to really meet that end. So I think, yeah, we're moving, I think, to a more applied way of looking at homelessness in the research and evaluation field, which is great. And I think, too, research and evaluation is important because a lot of this work has been published in peer-reviewed journal articles. So we know that this has been vetted by academics, right? So when we see a journal article, we have some confidence that, it's been screened by other experts in the field. So I think, we can enhance its validity that way and have confidence in what folks are reporting. And there's different kinds of research too, like you may have a systematic review that looks at all different kinds of articles on one particular piece of homelessness. So you can have like even stronger evidence to say, let's say 15 articles were reviewed, they all found this. You can have more confidence in those kind of pieces. So I think, different types of research articles are really important as we move forward in really trying to, systematically address homelessness. I think too, research is great, but it doesn't always capture what's going on. So we also know a lot about homelessness through the work of grassroots advocacy organizations, particularly those formed or led by individuals with lived experience. So I think, these organizations are close to the ground and are able to share the real life experience of homelessness. And, through their advocacy efforts, through like demonstrations, development of educational materials, just being vocal in the public, we've learned a lot about homelessness. And I think the advocacy groups are really great at, working with elected officials, kind of, informing them of no, like your policies are actually going to damage people's lives, right? So I think that advocacy piece is just so essential, and that gets picked up by the media sometimes, and that portrays a different side of homelessness than the stereotypical kind of homelessness that we see in the media. So I really think that advocacy groups get some attention, but I really think they need to be attributed to what we know about homelessness. I think, yeah, they need to be more given more kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Given more acknowledgement of really what they've really brought to what we know about homelessness in today's day and age.